When you watch TV, be sure to brighten up the room and watch it from a good distance.
This is a city where steam flows from every power source and blankets the air with a pool of nearly impenetrable fog. Coal is the only extractable energy and the only resource for power available to those who dwell here. For this reason, the advancement of steam-powered technology has taken a quantum leap and continues to be the focus of scientific exploration. Under this gossamer gloom, crime seeps from every darkness. Creeping in the shadows and smoke, they are villains and maniacs, disturbers of the peace. We call this city veiled in smoke, Steam City.
It's been 6 months since that incident already.
She hasn't done anything wrong. Do you understand, Narutaki? She's only doing what she pleases. But it looks like this job was a little too much for her.
I'm sorry, LeBled.
It looks like I'm the one who's going to have to settle all this, starting with you, Narutaki.
What are you planning to do in Steam City this time? You teamed up with the formerly great theatrical producer, Grammy Byrne, to show me a play. What is this all about? So you're apparently challenging me for the final time. Is that it? There you are!
Narutaki, welcome to the show.
It looks like we've made it on time. Maybe you should go back to the hospital.
Before we get started, let me ask you this. Do you have confidence in yourself as a detective?
Of course I do!
Then be seated. Once the show starts, you mustn't try to escape no matter what happens on stage or out there. If you promise to accept those terms, then take your seat.
And what will happen if I break that promise? What then?
Then you'll die, of course.
Narutaki!
How is it that you know Detective Narutaki's name? Oh, I see. You are Ling Ling.
And how do you know my name?
If you're Ling Ling, you're not going anywhere. You'll sit here with me and you'll watch my play.
How about it, Narutaki? Do you have the courage to accept my challenge? It's either that or you'll have to admit you're a phony who's full of hot air.
All right, Lebled, I will accept your challenge. And yet, I have some conditions of my own.
What are they?
If I don't get up from my seat until the end, then you will throw away that mask and your life of crime.
Fine. I'll promise you that. Now take a seat.
It's a deal. What do you think you're doing now?
That's absolutely right, dear Narutaki. That auto machine gun is set on you. If you make any move to get up... And so the preparations have been made. Let the show begin! This city is constantly surrounded by a noxious white industrial smoke. Steam flows out from everywhere, and it hides the city within a thick cloud. People call the city Steam City. In Steam City, there was a young man. He was afflicted by an evil disease which undermined his health, destroyed it in fact. As a result, his life was about to last as long as a puff of steam in the city he lived in. That young man's name was...
Lebled, it's time for your medicine.
Lang Lang, tell me truly, am I alive now?
What are you talking about?
I think I'm definitely alive, and yet I'm not spending my time living. For all I can do, I'm as good as a dead man.
Listen to our voices.
Who are you?
We are various sinister members locked within the depths of your heart. Set us free, then live only to satisfy your desires. Know the feeling of truly being alive. Use the blade to sever the chains of conscience. Release us. Sever.
This abomination is me.
Release us.
I feel... what? Something hot is coming from the depths of my heart. I've never felt like this before. This is it. This is the sense of being alive which I was looking for. I have cut off the chains of good sense, and I'll spend what time I have left satisfying my every whim and desire. Hear me. Hear me, all of you! I'm Lebled! Phantom Thief Lebled!